All right, Brooks, we're at our favorite store, Soccer World in Rochester. We're just gonna do some light shopping.
Okay.
Nothing big. Ooh, pretty colors. Oh, and one of these too?
Ooh, Germany. Nate would like this.
Hey, Brooks, look at all these. Look what I got.
South America. Ooh. Wow, that's not MLS. Ooh.
Socks? No.
Ooh, a ball pump. Next in line.
Sir, you're next.
Right. That's a mannequin, you know that.
Huh?
It's a mannequin.
Oh. Sorry, sir.
Craig, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Huh?
Tempo, yes, yes, drop out, good. Yes, touch play, right foot, yes. Scan, good. Touch in, play, drop your hip, right, yes, good scan. Yes. Jay, well done. Get side on touch. Play, see it, yes.
I'm Craig Hearn. Today, I'm here with the football doc, Dr. Zachary Atwood. He's going to show me some simple exercises and stretches to do before my soccer games. Because to be honest, I'm getting a little older and I need to be better prepared for these games. All right, he's got some stuff he's going to show us. Let's jump in.
What's up, guys? Dr. Zach here with Craig. We're going through a dynamic warm-up here. Super important, especially in this age group as we get older. A lot of guys that I see, they go right from their car and straight to the field without any warm-up. We want to make sure that we're getting the body warm, we're getting loose, we get the heart rate up so that we can help reduce injury. All right, guys, so I've got Craig currently doing some grass sweeps. He's doing a Frankenstein stretch, and he's also going through some pogos right now. Whoa, Craig, what the hell?
Yep, sorry, Doc. All this newfangled dynamic warm-up, this and that. What was wrong with my old warm-up? Oh, yeah, the doc was right. Definitely need the new warm-up. Oh, good Lord.
Welcome to the Michigan Star Sports Center for the opening round of Region 2 qualifiers in the USASA National Amateur Cup. Both teams on display tonight have never participated in this tournament before, and they join 18 other clubs from the region to ask the question, why not us? The Albanian heritage of Drita SC against the upstart community-based Ypsilanti Athletic FC tonight on We Are Soccer. Hello everybody, my name is Garrett Pogg, and welcome to Washington, Michigan for a stellar matchup between two clubs hoping to cement history for themselves tonight. Drita SC is a former UPSL club switching over to the APSL this summer, while Ypsilanti Athletic FC competes in the MUSL. Both clubs have yet to play an organized match in 2026, so this could be good footing to see how ready they are before the league season begins. Let's go into the keys of the game. We'll start first with Drita SC as both clubs get ready to kick off. Head coaches Frank Kakai and Luke Paulashai expressed their desire to possess the ball for the majority of the game and completely take over the midfield. If they can score early and often while holding on to the ball, they could be in for an easy victory. For Ypsilanti Athletic, head coach Lucky Bunsana Katmanovan is aware that they will have to play defensively minded through the majority of the match. They'll be content to sit back and wait for their counterattack opportunities, and it's about making the most of those when they get the ball at their feet. We'll go through the starting lineups now. We will start with Ypsilanti Athletic FC. In goal will be Tommy Day. On defense will be Bernie Bowman, Ben Nash, as well as Robbie Hodson. In the midfield, Carter Kerbawi, Jan Borden, Craig Tinsley, Evan Rushbrook, as well as John Clark. And on the attack will be Jaden Huxtable, as well as Skylar Seabrain. They run a 3-5-2 for their formation. Drita SC, reading these numbers in numerical order. Romeo Lumai, David and Dam Iveshai, Vasil Jonai, Dennis Cowley, Christian Margalai, Mateo Jurajai, RL Planai, he's in goal. Luis Kolecki, as well as Luis Lera, and Luke Kakai. They run a 4-2-3-1 formation. Both teams getting ready to kick off in just a moment. Drita SC, they finished three wins, 2 draws, 3 losses in the UPSL Midwest East Division this past fall. Frank Kakai and Luke Palashai, that was their first season as head coaches together, co-running the operation. Ypsilanti Athletic FC also played in a fall league, the Ann Arbor Premier League. Just a regular Sunday league, 3 wins, 1 draw, and 4 losses in that matchup. Or in that season, I should say. We'll kind of dive into the history of these clubs and the future as this match continues, or as this match begins, I should say. Drita SC wearing the red uniforms with white numbers on the left side of your screen. Ypsilanti Athletic, their official uniforms have not shipped in yet, so they've had to resort to some cloth white jerseys with black numbers. They managed to get the logo on them, though, so a little bit of personality to them, thank goodness. First round of the USASA Amateur Cup qualifiers in Region 2 is about to begin. I thought I had it. I thought I had that timed up perfectly. Michigan Star Sports Center, the home for tonight's match. Also referred to as the Total Sports Park, I believe. And here we are. We are off. The team in white is the away side, Ypsilanti Athletic FC. Back in their own half. That ball headed away. Up to Evan Rushbrook. And the counterattack, this is what we talked about in the pregame. This is what Ypsilanti wants to do. That ball taken away. And Drita SC on the attacking front. Not quite. Sending that one back was Bernie Bowman to the keeper, Tommy Day. Ypsilanti Athletic FC, founded in 2023. They compete in the Michigan United Soccer League, a low, we'll call it budget-friendly soccer league here in the state of Michigan. While a lot of semi-pro leagues require their clubs to run at a 20,000 plus operational level, MUSL clubs are operating around $15,000 or less. Allows for Still a competitive environment, but not as much theatrics as you would get in other leagues, such as the APSL, UPSL, and Midwest Premier League, which we'll talk about Drita SC's side of things later on as they start to retain possession. Ypsilanti Athletic is a 501(c), a nonprofit. Is that ball taken away? Still in the final third. Drita FC recovers for the moment. Going backward. Now sending it to the far side of the field. That was Vasil Yonai going back. In goal for Drita SC is Aurel Planai. He's been their keeper for some time. As I was saying, Ypsilanti Athletic, a 501(c) nonprofit organization, very transparent about their budget, what they use their funds for. Have done a solid job recruiting sponsors, also being active in their local community, advocating to upgrade the soccer pitch over at Frog Island Park in the Ypsi area. Drita moving through the midfield. This is what they do best. Sending that back was David Ivechai. I believe the older brother of Dom Ivechai. Trying to move through the far side of the field is Drita SC. It was taken away before being sent out for a throw-in. Ypsi's ball. Drita takes it right back. Ball being sent back to Planai. Drita SC, a largely Albanian team. Drita is Albanian for. Let me check this. Drita is Albanian for sunlight, and it says holds a lot of double meanings as they are in the attacking zone, getting ready to take a shot. Blocked and sent up into the air. Ball still taken through the 18. It goes out for a corner. So Drita SC, Drita is sunlight in Albanian, holds a lot of other meanings as well, like positivity, light, having the same vision. This club has adopted that philosophy. Corner sent in, directly into the arms of Tommy Day. First save of the day for that young man. That ball sent down the way, pushed from behind against the Ypsi tackler. Now dribbling through the midfield is Vasil Yonai. Taking it through the midfield. Cross, shot. Oh, not the right touch. And Tommy Day able to chase after it. Ypsilanti Athletic trying to retain some possession for themselves before quickly giving it away. And a foul called. Luis Lera was the one who fell over there. They will set up a free kick attempt just outside. No, not quite. Looks like they were going to go for a set piece at first. Said Drita FC. Will take some time dribbling through the midfield. Now inside the box. Had a few opportunities here. Shot. Tommy Day scoops it up again. not as much power behind that shot as that attacker may have wanted. And there we go, Ypsilanti Athletic on the counter chance here. And players not communicating well, getting in the way of each other. Allows the home side to take the ball back. Still dribbling. Now out wide. Trying to take it in himself. Still in the 18. Shot. Oh, blocked. A shot. Another block. Ypsilanti Athletic holding firm in the early going. And now they're on the attacking side themselves. Chasing after it. Still on offense. Ball was cleared out and away. And it will go for a throw-in rather than a corner. Excellent work from that Drita SC defender to clear that out at the very last moment. Good deflection for Drita SC. Volley across the way. Ypsilanti back on their heels again. Still playing well though here in the early going. There's Kokai. Now Dennis Cowley. Shot into the arms of Day once again. Lots of shots on goal that you could call a save, but not quite as much power as you would have wanted. Only one real shot on goal that Tommy Day had to really work for. Still working their way through the field is Ypsilanti Athletic. Looking to get a shot on goal themselves. Good block on the defensive side. Still in possession of the team in white. And the flop is not going to be called. Instead, we'll go out for a corner. Many players gathering around. There's a chance to be taken here. Drita SC moving from the United Premier Soccer League Midwest East Division to the American Premier Soccer League this summer. We'll talk about that in a moment here after this corner's taken. It's a header away. Still could result in a chance for Ypsi. Shot, another block. Planai yet to make a save this evening, almost 10 minutes in. And Drita SC is on the move. Thankfully, shirts in white are plenty for Ypsilanti Athletic. Looking to take their chance here. Good dribbling through the midfield. Here's Kali, getting ready to shoot, and he scores! Dennis Kali in the 11th minute. So as they score that, they go up 1-0 in this match. Dennis Kali. I received word from one of the admins of Drita SC that they are competing in both the UPSL and the APSL, running both leagues at the same time. Nice that they're at that level where they can do both. which one they value as Group A and Group B, I'm not sure as of yet. But United Premier Soccer League, been around for many years, as most know. And the APSL has just expanded into the Michigan market. Lots of teams joining for this upcoming summer, including Inter Detroit, Livonia City, among others. Monroe United, and Livonia. Oh, shot and another score. Caught me off guard, and it caught Tommy Day off guard as well. Made it look easy. Turn around, young man. Let me see your number. It was Kali again. So 2 goals already in 12 minutes. So Drita SC expanding their operation a little bit, competing in both leagues. They were the 2024 Midwest East champions, went 8-2 this past spring. Under different head coaches, that is. And a couple APSL clubs are competing in Region 2 qualifiers in the first round in Livonia City, as well as Monroe United. Not sure when that match will be taking place, or if it has already. Ball recovered. This is Adrian Lakokai. Pass through the middle. Chasing up and after it. Cross, volley inside, headed away by the defender. Wanting to chase after that. Looking for a chance there. Not quite good defense. Christian Marjolai able to recover that ball and get it back in possession for Drita SC. Margulai, the captain for the squad in red. And a foul called there, deep in Ypsi's territory. Allows for a set piece chance for Drita SC. Head coach Lucky for Ypsilanti Athletic was very aware that they would be playing on defense for the majority of this game, but they stated pretty firmly that they did not want to give up any goals early on, wanted to take advantage of those counter chances. And Drita SC said absolutely not. A well-crafted attack to score the first of the day for Dennis Cowley, and just a minute later he caught the defense lacking for number 2. Will it be number 3? Sent inside directly into the keeper's hands. Almost, not quite. Ball volleys around before Ypsilanti Athletic sends it to the other side of the moon. And a call is going to be made from our center official. Calling that a goal kick. No, excuse me, that's an offsides, I believe. So the ball will be sent back into play. Ypsilanti Athletic working with a much lower budget and with players that are all pretty much 9-to-5 workers, as far as I know, compared to Drita SC, working with a roster with the majority of their folks still playing in college. How can you find a way to overcome this early 2-0 deficit? Shots blocked. Still working their way through the middle. Kali, almost. Ypsilanti Athletic finds themselves back on the move again. Mistouched pass. And a tough challenge is a win for Ypsi. And another challenge, that's one too many. And a yellow card will be assessed. It's Ypsilanti Athletic. Player number 9, Jaden Huxtable, one of the attackers. Graduated Tiffin University in 2016. And the ball is back into play. Not quite. Thought that might have been too early. SC, or Drita, I should say, working through the middle. A very young team that doesn't make a lot of mistakes. Pretty rare in today's day and age. That shot sent wide. Head coaches Kakai and Palushai talked about the enthusiasm and hunger that exists from this group. With a lot of young players, obviously that's going to happen. He also talked about how hard it was to create a starting 11. He said pretty much this entire team is the starting 11. So there's very difficult decisions to make as head coaches when you have so many players you can rely on time in and time out. So both players rostered 20, or sorry, both teams rostered 20 players. Crossing across the way. No one was there to receive it. But substitution rules for this match. No substitution windows. You can sub whenever you want, however many times you want. But only 7 substitutions allowed. So a total of 18 players will see the field, or could see the field, I should say, for tonight's contest. I imagine it's different from MUSL rules. When the away side, Ypsilanti Athletic, heard about the substitution changes, they ended up making some quick adjustments to their starting 11. So they probably thought they were going to be able to sub in and out as many times as they want, but that is not the case. Once you're out of the game completely. That does not change based on halftime or anything else. Almost 20 minutes in. Ypsilanti Athletic in the final third wants a shot. And we'll go right to the feet of Panay. First save for him, despite it being a lackluster chance. Tommy Day, 3 saves for him. Might need to save another one as Vasil Yanai continues to play with his defender. Shot and another score. Drita SC once again. And I apologize, I did not catch that number of the man who scored. We'll make sure to highlight him as he is. I'll make sure to highlight him at some point throughout the match. $3-0 through 20 minutes already. And Drita SC simply making light work of Ypsilanti Athletic so far. 45-minute halves, worth noting. Pass down away, trying to make the most of a counterattack chance. Planai getting out of his net. He is caught way out of his net. Wants a shot and the score, and he's got it. Jaden Huxtable with the first score of the day for Ypsilanti Athletic. That's why you can't afford to sleep in these regional cup qualifier matches. substitutions being made for Drita SC. A lot of substitutions. Are they aware that those players are done for the day? I don't know. Only through 20 minutes, looked like at least 4 or 5 substitutions made already. So for Ypsilanti Athletic, it's a sign of life through a match that, you know, we weren't really sure what the response would be. Down 3-0 through 20 minutes. Pass sent down the way, deflected by Ypsi's defense. On the attack now is Ypsilanti Athletic. And the foul call was made, although you probably could have given advantage to Ypsilanti. They thrive off of those counterattack chances, not being able to run with those, though. Gives the defense a chance to settle in and position up. Ball volleyed around, Drita SC, back in possession. Pass almost sent down the way before being deflected. And some tough shoulder play from Ypsilanti. Will not result in possession. Here's Drita. This is Kyle Schooneman, the forward from Michigan State. Ball will make its way to the other side of the field. Good passing before the offsides is called on Drita SC. Ypsi defender held it just a little too long. Although he's rewarded for it, it's a throw in for the away side. Up through the middle, that was Josef Kamaj. Now having to chase after it. Making his way up the field. This is Ben Nash. Cross inside, headed away. Looking for the shot of his own as Skylar Seabrain. Looked like it was wide off his foot, but it's a corner is ruled. And they will get it on the near side of the field. Ypsilanti ready to send it in. Headed in, and the goal. Another one for Jaden Huxtable. 3-2. He got penalized for a yellow early on in the match. He wisened up, and through 26 minutes, he scored 2 of his own. Ties Dennis Colley for the lead in goals in this match. 2 apiece. So through 20, we're averaging a goal every 5 minutes. We'll have our fair run of highlights on both sides, it looks like. And what once looked like a runaway victory for Drita SC has now turned into a close game again. Cannot afford to sleep on any of these clubs, regardless of the league that they play in, regardless of the resources that are poured into the club. Pass inside is deflected out. Looking for the pass inside instead. Number 4, Seabrain will allow it to roll out. Puck's table. Not able to secure a firm grip on that ball. See Ring chasing after it, not able to obtain anything there. Moving well through the midfield. This is good passing. Schooneman. Ball poked away. Lack of communication. Almost allowed Drita SC to have the ball there. And that one is just too much toughness. Romeo Lumai steals that one. Good defense. Some ball volume going near our camera. Say a Hail Mary if you don't mind. Schooneman outside. Volley sent too far. It will roll out for what I believe is a goal kick. No, they're going to rule a corner instead. Ypsilanti defender got a foot in there. Drita SC looking for their 4th goal through 30 minutes. Not even. Corner on the far side. A gigantic leap taken by an attacking player will result in a foul towards the offensive side. And Tommy Day will get the ball rolling again for Ypsilanti Athletic. Puck's table. Takes the wrong touch on that header. Drita SC coming into this contest had a lot of scrimmages against some APSL squads. Their head coaches, Kakai and Palushai, described their preseason scrimmages as very successful. They had a lot of victories, some of which resulting as big as 5-0 or 6-1. He thinks that those scrimmages are preparing them for a successful match, not only here today, as that shot, or volley I should say, is headed away. So not only a successful showing in today's contest, but also for a successful showing in the APSL season to come. Dribbling up, this is Yosef Kamai. Outside. And mistouched pass. Not necessarily mistouched, but they're just looking for somebody else. That wasn't there. Ball sent up. They had it a few times for Ipsy. Almost had the ball at their feet. Some bumping going around, and another goal. Drita SC. And another youngster with that goal. Through 31 minutes. Again, apologies for not being able to see these jersey numbers. We'll make sure to give that man his credit at the proper time. 4-2. So, still averaging a goal every 5 minutes. There'll be highlights galore following this one. Glad to have you all here on We Are Soccer. Broadcasting live from the Michigan Stars Sports Center. That pass was stolen away, and now Drita SC looking to recover and reset. While Drita SC is a largely Albanian team, Ypsilanti Athletic prides themselves on having a lot of different cultures, being a very open, inclusive, and welcoming environment. for their club and staff. And the MUSL went 3 wins, 3 draws, and 3 losses. Drita SC still operating in the attacking zone. The danger zone, you might say. Good defense. But the ball's still in play. And the attacking side gets called offside. Ypsilanti Athletic also competing at a disadvantage as we have a Drita SC player dropped for the moment. Ypsilanti's only had 1 training up to this point. They had some tryouts in March, but this past Sunday was their first training of the season, and now they're competing in a high-stakes game tonight. They also introduced a lot of new players to the club this season. They're about half and half in terms of the amount of guys that played some games last season versus the guys that played this year. So trying to integrate all these different cultures, these different styles of play, and different personalities on a new team with only 1 training under your belt going into a regional cup qualifier. It's difficult. It's a difficult thing to do. And subsequently, there's a lot of communication issues that have come up in just a few days. And they're not issues in the sense that players are intentionally miscommunicating with each other, but just having a hard time getting on the same page. The struggles of a young club that usually rents grass fields, but we're at a point in the season when they're not going to be ready to rent until April just because of the weather. Shot blocked. Will go into the hands of Tommy Day. They will look to go quick. This is Ypsi's strategy. We're trying to get it up the field as fast as possible. Bring it into the danger zone for Drita. Foul called against Ypsilanti. Drita will recover and get going quickly as they move through the midfield with ease. Schoenemann. Cross sent too high over the head of the attacker. And a missed touch. Could have went the other way for Ypsilanti. Ball sent out of bounds. That's the beautiful thing about these regional cup qualifiers. You get a lot of different clubs with different backgrounds and leagues that they play in, budget levels, the whole 9 yards, and they all come together and say, why not us? Why can't we win the whole thing? 18 clubs. And here's a potential chance before that defender sends it out into the stratosphere. Still in the field of play, though. So there's lots of clubs in the Midwest from many different leagues participating in this year's competition. Looking for an attacking chance. Didn't know where he was on the field. Shot's too short. There's some rumblings of frustration behind the scenes with some of these clubs participating in the Regional Amateur Cup regarding the start time, some of the communication issues that have happened with the USASA in terms of when they'd be able to play and how much time they would get in order to play their matches out. It's led to one team from Minnesota even forfeiting because they said we just don't have the proper time, the resources, and the whatever else you need, the travel plans to be able to compete in Wisconsin in just under 2 weeks. All these first round matches will be finished, or at least should be finished, before April 5th. That's when the next round will be announced. Well, 2 weeks to play after that. In past years, the Amateur Cup has been played with the first round starting in late April, so this is a gigantic jump from where teams are used to playing in this tournament from a season ago. It leads to some of these games being played indoors, as is the case today. Schooneman across the midfield. Tried to bait the foul, doesn't need it. Takes a shot, great save, Tommy Day. Extending the arms out for the 4th save this evening. It results in a corner for the home side. Ball sent, a little far out, headed up, shot, just a little too far away. Shot taken by Victor Yunkai, the midfielder from Rochester Christian University. To my knowledge, there are not any other MUSL teams competing in the Regional Cup tournament. Feel free to comment if I'm incorrect on that statement. APSL teams, we highlighted them, Drita SC as well as Monroe United and Livonia City FC, which these two clubs as well as those two are the only Michigan clubs competing in the Regional Cup qualifying tournament. When I say the qualifying tournament, I'm mostly referring to the Region 2 qualifiers, which if you're able to win or get far enough in this tournament, you can end up getting yourself in the national tournament, which will take place, I believe, in Milwaukee in July, if I'm not mistaken. Finals for Region 2 will be played in Fort Wayne, Indiana, in late May. Schooneman sent that shot off of his own attacker. And Ypsi looking to steal. They will do so. Oh, tough collision. No foul called. I'll say it's all ball. Joseph Kamai going up. Oh, good defense. Not able to continue with it. That was Jan Borden. Shot taken just too far wide. Almost 40 minutes in. Another corner for Drita SC. Lots of young stars for Drita SC. Very curious to see who separates themselves from the pack. Dennis Colley, definitely one of those names, scoring the first 2 goals in tonight's contest. Ball sent across the way, deflected out after the low corner. Schooneman able to recover. Kamai sends his defender sliding, trying to continue through the middle before the defense steals it officially. Here's Huck's table. On the way, that ball sent back in Drita SC's possession. And Drita SC is doing exactly what they came to do. They wanted possession, they wanted to control the midfield, and they wanted to score. And they've done all of those things through 40 minutes. Head coaches Kakai and Pavashai seemed very confident when they came into the building, but also very friendly is not the right word, but they seemed like open to chatting, and yeah, just had this confidence about them where they could talk as if it was just another Tuesday night, but they knew that there's business to be taken care of. Collision towards midfield results in a foul. Ypsilanti gets the ball just past the halfway marker. The first time that either one of these teams have competed in this tournament, Ypsilanti Athletic. You can tell that the moment was getting a little big for them pretty early on, I'd say. Some of the nerves and the lack of execution on defense. Head coach Lucky was kind of hesitant to answer some of the questions that I had for him. He had some assistants around him that were able to help find out, numbers and starting 11 and all those things. And an offsides called on Ypsilanti. Medevon has been leading this team for a couple years now. No other head coaching experience besides his son's middle school team. But on the adult level, this is his first and only head coaching gig as a part owner for Ypsilanti Athletic. Kamai. That was Yokai. And Drita SC has done a very excellent job passing all over this Ypsilanti team. No wonder they have 4 goals through 40 minutes. Throw in to be taken for the home team. Corner to be taken now. Ball sent across the way. Out of the way, not quite. And now it's kicked out before being recovered by Kamai. Good defense from Ypsilanti before losing that ball quickly. Cross. Header sent up into the air and out of bounds. It's a goal kick. Just a few minutes left to play before the halftime marker. Drita SC made a lot of substitutions at halftime. Or sorry, at 20 minutes into this game after they scored their second goal. As many as 4 or 5, I believe. And if I misunderstand the substitution rules, I'll be sure to check back with you at halftime. But I do believe once you're subbed out, you cannot come back in. So it's possible Drita SC might have expected the game to be already in their hands, and they just let their starters sit down for a little bit before letting Team B come in the game and get a lot of playing time. Here's Kamai. He's got Shinneman to his right. Won't use him. Now they will. Far side, looking for the cross. Instead, they'll go back. This is Christian Margulai, their captain, someone they view as their Federico Valverde. Someone with a lot of pace and work rate. Great shooting ability. Cross in, and the offsides flag goes up as we officially cross into stoppage time. If you're Ypsilanti Athletic, just before the halftime marker, you can't afford to settle. Gotta keep pushing the game forward as they're about to. Speak of the devil. Ypsilanti Athletic in the attack zone. Shot taken off the back of a Drita SC player. Shot, oh, great save. The hands went up. And now Drita SC is on the move. Only 2 saves for Aro Planai. As far as I know, they might have one other keeper that might go the rest of the way. Freddie Miche. And Tommy Day was able to make that save there for his 5th of the evening before picking it up and rolling it to the midfield. Missed touch. They got numbers. They got the passing. And the deflection goes in favor of the team in white. In stoppage time, not a whole lot of minutes left to go. And the mistimed pass will go to the feet of Planai. And that is the halftime marker. Drita SC up 4-2. 2 goals scored by Dennis Colley, and 2 scored by Jaden Huxtable. We'll catch up with you on who scored those remaining 2 for Drita SC. And we'll be back with the halftime report in a little bit. We'll catch you then.
All right, Brooks, we're at our favorite store, Soccer World in Rochester. We're just gonna do some light shopping.
Okay.
Nothing big. Ooh, pretty colors. Oh, and one of these too?
Ooh, Germany. Nate would like this.
Hey, Brooks, look at all these. Look what I got.
South America. Ooh, wow, that's not MLS. Ooh.
Socks? No.
Ooh, a ball pump. Next in line.
Sir, you're next.
Right. That's a mannequin, you know that.
Huh?
It's a mannequin.
Oh. Sorry, sir.
Craig, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Huh?
Tempo, yes, yes, drop out, good. Yes, touch play, right foot, yes. Scan, good. Touch in, play, drop your hip, right, yes, good scan. Yes. Jay, well done. Good side on touch. Play, see it, yes.
I'm Craig Hearn. Today, I'm here with the football doc, Dr. Zachary Atwood. He's going to show me some simple exercises and stretches to do before my soccer games. Because to be honest, I'm getting a little older and I need to be better prepared for these games. All right, he's got some stuff he's going to show us. Let's jump in.
What's up, guys? Dr. Zach here with Craig. We're going through a dynamic warm-up here. Super important, especially in this age group as we get older. A lot of guys that I see, they go right from their car and straight to the field without any warm-up. We want to make sure that we're getting the body warm, we're getting loose, we get the heart rate up so that we can help reduce injuries. All right, guys, so I've got Craig currently doing some grass sweeps. He's doing a Frankenstein stretch, and he's also going through some pogos right now. Whoa, Craig, what the hell?
Yep, sorry, Doc. All this newfangled dynamic warm-up, this and that. What was wrong with my old warm-up? Oh, yeah, the doc was right. Definitely need the new warm-up. Oh, good Lord.
What? And I'm gonna give you one opportunity because we're friends. Winner!
Who gives a shit about where the ball's been?
Yeah, F him. They went from loving this guy, best move ever, to hating him.
I think it's the most ridiculous thing in the world.
I love it because it tells you how the game was played.
There's nowhere for him to go. Literally, I think there's one place.
You can't do that in the national team. Do I look like I'm freaking kidding?
He does things that are absolutely insane.
Successful and sexy? No. It wasn't aggravating at times? Yes.
Sorry,
That's not very fair.
It's not about being fair.
Welcome to the greatest soccer show ever.
Hi, Brooks. We're at our favorite store, Soccer World in Rochester. We're just gonna do some light shopping. Nothing big. Ooh, pretty colors. Oh, and one of these too?
Ooh, Germany. Nate would like this.
Hey, Brooks, look at all these. Look what I got.
South America. Ooh, wow, that's not MLS. Ugh.
Socks? No.
Ooh, a ball pump. Next to line.
Sir, you're next.
Right. That's a mannequin, you know that.
Huh?
It's a mannequin.
Oh. Sorry, sir.
Craig, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Huh?
Yeah, when he's Stop, man, you're going to set you fire. Stop, man, you're going to set you fire. All the boys in the stage. Even the two goals they got scored on. Big deal, bro. You're not a Super Bowl, you know. It's not for business. They put him Super Bowl in football. You don't feel like I love you, bro. Finals. So we got to the finals. And 4-4, it's up to 5. 4-4. And I missed the last shot, so he gets the ball, and I said, no, someone's on it. He gets the last shot, falling backwards in the grass. ACL, right? Pushing one hand, and I have one hand like this. Over me, catch. I'm like, oh, I'm up here. I'm 14 years old. Usually push him back in. Exactly. Okay, if I let it. I was trying. He was like, I can never beat him. I was like, now I know I can beat him. I can beat him. He's good. He played for the school. White tan. Look at him. Just get from under the truck.
Welcome back to the Michigan Star Sports Center, the home of the Michigan Stars, of course, and tonight's USASA Region 2 Amateur Cup qualifier match between Drita SC of the UPSL and APSL against Ypsilanti Athletic FC. Let's recap the first half for you. Drita SC got the party started pretty early with 2 goals in 12 minutes. Dennis Colley scoring 2 within 2 minutes, actually. So he's tied for the team lead in goals, along with Jaden Huxtable. We'll highlight him in a moment. Actually, he was able to get the game pretty squared away, or not squared away, but almost tied. That third goal was scored for Drita SC by Daniel Cadu, someone that is an absolute star at Troy Athens, one of the younger players on this year's squad, as we are back underway. And then following that 20th goal was when Jaden Huxtable scored 2 in a row within the same 5 minutes. In 2026, there have been scrimmages played for Drita SC, but nothing official as of yet. They expect this year to be a very successful year for them, having some dominating wins against some APSL squads. Ypsilanti Athletic, good challenge. They want the shot and the score! Ypsilanti Athletic. Goal scored by number 11, Ibrahim Diabate. Man, oh man. I can only imagine what the halftime locker room speech was for Ypsilanti Athletic. They came out on fire on defense. Goal scored in the 47th minute. Hey, hey, how about it? 4-3 in favor of Drita SC. A team that's largely made up of guys who work 9-to-5 jobs. Soccer is just a hobby for them. Now trying to take advantage of the weak defense. Here's Diabate again off the steal. Ball's cleared away. Ball stolen by Skylar Sebring, number 4. After a conversation with Frank Kakai at halftime, he was not aware of the substitution rules being once you're out for good. So those substitutions in the 20th minute were made by mistake. Apparently he received some not good advice or some improper rules from somebody close to the club. I won't say who. Not my job to air them out like that. But as a result, it cost them a lot of players that could have had some time to go in the remainder of the second half. Ball taken away. That was Luke Kakai on defense. Now going to draw through the midfield. This is Dennis Colley. Had an incredible first 12 minutes. Ball sent across the way. Schoenemann trying to catch up to it. He will. They'll go back. Some good back and forth chemistry between Kyle Schoenemann and Josef Kamai. Pass. This is Kadu. Wanted the foul there, not going to get it. Kamai surveying his options. He'll instead go back. This is Christian Margulai. Margulai, the captain and one of the best players for this UPSL and APSL squad. If you missed the first half, we'll dive a little bit more into the meaning of Drita and the heritage that they represent. Dribbling through the middle. Good defense from Ypsi. Not quite out of the hands of Drita SC as of yet. Here's Dennis Colley in the 18. Shot. Oh, just wide. Drita in Albanian means sunlight. Holds a lot of double meanings, including terms like the light or positivity, sharing the same vision, all those kinds of things. And the Albanian heritage very evident based on the amount of last names that end in AJ, pronounced I. Going down the roster, Lakokai, Jonai, Lumai, etc., etc. Pass down the way. Diabate trying to catch up to it. Not able to do so. Great defense from Niki Jonai. If you remember just a couple minutes ago, he cleared it out against Diabate in a very similar looking play. Throw in for Ypsi. Diabate will receive. Good steal from Ypsi. He wants to shot himself. Oh, just a little too high for the net. He had Aurel Planai looking. Would have caught him off his feet. And it looks like the man who took that shot, number 19, Craig Tinsley, is holding his, looks like his hamstring that's bothering him. They will look to continue playing, though. Ypsilanti Athletic FC, founded in 2023. Good defensive bump from them. Founded in 2023, they are a non-profit organization, very transparent about their budget, what they do with the money that they do receive. Playing in the Michigan United Soccer League, a league with a lot of lower budget level clubs. And then for the first time in their club's history, played in the Ann Arbor Premier League just to keep their guys in shape and together throughout the fall season. Ann Arbor Premier League, mostly made up of hodgepodge Sunday squads, including the University of Michigan's medicine team, a bunch of doctors and nurses. They'll kill you on the field, and then they'll heal you in the hospital. And other clubs of that sort. Shot himself. Daniel Kadu, that ball sent up into the rafters. before falling down to Kamai. Could do one of the better players in Troy Athens history. He's already scored one, looking to make a bigger impact in tonight's match. Good slide from Nikki Yonai. Throw in sent in by Tinsley. Collected by Lucas Tamilo. Anthony Yokai. Goalkeeper Tommy Day, 5 saves in the first half for Ypsilanti Athletic. And there is something related to the officiating. Oh, okay. So Craig Tinsley, who looked like he injured his hamstring some time ago, he tried to play through it, and then he went to the ground, so now he's going to gently limp off. At the moment, there's no substitution being made, so Ypsilanti would go down to 10 men if that were the case. And that is not the case. Checking in now is number 17, David Anani. Almost through 10 minutes of the second half. Drop ball is awarded to Ipsy. And Nani will get his first touch. Ypsilanti looking to do something they have not been able to do so far, and that's move through the midfield. Foul called, and Drita SC will get the ball in the danger zone. They've been moving quick throughout the majority of the night. They will look to take their time with this one. Referee not electing to move that initial defender back. Pass sent up into the rafters, almost headed in. I believe that went just over the net. Looked. I was messing with my eyes a little bit, but it's very possible. If he didn't head it up into the air, it would have went into the net anyways. That attacker, I missed that number on the headshot. Pardon me there. Not sure if you can hear it on the cam, but Arlo Planai is talking with some Drita SC supporters about the whole substitution thing. It looked like there was. And here's some tough play. Sorry, I was distracted by the very physical play of Skylar Seabrain and number 20, Luis Lara. He's played pretty well on defense so far tonight. Set piece opportunity if they look to take their time. Ipsy sets up. Low block in, and that will go out for a corner. No, it will be a goal kick. But again, if you missed it, there were a lot of substitutions made through 20 minutes for Drita SC. And I raised the question, are they aware that players are not allowed to sub in and out? Once you're out of the game, you're done. And you only have seven substitutions total. And that was not the case. I talked to their head coach, Frank Kakai, at halftime, one half of their head coaching crew. And he said, no, we were given incorrect information from a reputable source, at least in their mind, that said, no, you can sub in and out as many times as you want. So that's what led them to make that substitution in the 20th minute. So now there's a lot of very valuable pieces for Drita SC that are just currently on a sideline. They're not allowed to come back in. Stealing that ball and running away with it is Christian Margulai. Pass through the midfield. Good defense to steal it away is Ipsy. Pass down the middle. Jaden Huxtable taking it off his chest. Defender not able to corral it in time. And Huxtable mad at himself for that one. Good shot, good opportunity. Maybe he could have taken a touch or two more at the most. but decided not to risk it. Took the shot just outside the 18, wide left. Entertaining match here on a Tuesday night. USASA Regional Cup qualifiers in full effect. Drita SC, the favorite against Ypsilanti Athletic FC, although both of these clubs have never participated in this tournament before. One of the owners at Livonia City FC are actually responsible for convincing the owners of Ypsilanti Athletic to take part in the Regional Cup qualifying tournament. It's probably a very valuable experience for them before the season even begins. And oh, a penalty will be awarded. Dennis Colley dribbled through the midfield with ease. A trip was made. You could say an intentional trip. And a penalty will be awarded to Drita SC. Not even close. And a yellow card will be awarded to that defender. I believe that's David Anani, if I have that right. As Drita FC looks to determine who will be the one to take the penalty. I know, am I seeing that right? It was not inside the 18. My eyes have deceived me. I apologize, folks. It is just outside the 18. Lined up around the ball are Anthony Yokai as well as Daniel Cadu. Both very capable scorers. The wall will form. Shot. Great save from Tommy Day. First save of the second half. And 6 of the evening. Before the defense sends it out wide. And steals the ball. Here's Diabate on the counter chance. Trying to even it up. What could have been a penalty opportunity. Huxtable trying to chase after it. Not able to do so. Again, I want to apologize, folks. And a push and tug from Drita SC will earn them their first yellow card this evening. Victor Yunkai. Again, I want to apologize. I thought for sure that was going to be a penalty. Ended up being just outside of their 18. My eyes deceived me. I'm posted on the, let's see if I can describe this well. I'm posted on the Drita SC goalkeeper side of the field. If I said that right. That's headed away by Margulai. So from my point of view, I thought, oh, he just dribbled right in the middle of the 18. Nipsey didn't like it, so they gave up the penalty. But that was not the case. Tommy Day clears it away. And there's a sense of like a defensive fire, you could say, it's come alive from Ypsilanti Athletic. Trying to make the most of their debut against an APSL club that's been performing very well at the UPSL level for years. Back out. Looks like the substitution's ready to come in for Drita SC, now that they're aware of the substitution rules. Ball goes out for a throw-in. No, not quite. This is Yonai. Through the middle. Good passing. Yunkai. Wanted the volley. Ball's headed away into the possession of Jokai. Margulai. Now out to the right side of the field. Just trying to toy with this Ypsilanti Athletic defense, see what makes them move, what makes them slide in a way they shouldn't. Margulai inside. Shot taken. Ooh, just wide. Attacker held his hands on his head in frustration. Diabate tried to recover that ball, not able to. Jokai moves his way through the midfield. This is Kali. Back in the attacking zone. Shot being taken and just wide. Not a lot of power on that shot, possibly looking for a pass to another Drita SC player. Ball's back into play on the near side. Looking to advance play down the field pretty quickly. Luis Lera gets that ball taken away from him. On the attack here and trying to muscle his way in. Was Skylar Seabrain not able to do so. Ball sent out, throw in for the away team. Communication much stronger from this Ypsi team in the second half. That was an issue coming into this match. Only one training prior to this match taking place. Looking for Huxtable, not able to get him. Shot, oh, I missed. Time shot from Diabate. Pass inside, Huxtable. Ooh, Ypsilanti Athletic not able to get the touch they want. Credit to the defense of Drita SC for not allowing any of these to come comfortably. Although they will look to go quick on the corner. Some frustration being let out by Ypsilanti Athletic players. Looks like it'll be Nani to send us in. Far side of the field, headed away by Marguli. They wanted the foul, not going to get it. And now on the move is Daniel Cadu. Ball falls behind him. And the defense will go back to Tommy Day. Good defense from William Bruchek. Let's make sure that didn't get too far. Although Drita SC still in offensive territory. A gaggle of players surrounding the ball. Neither team really able to take advantage quite yet. And now on the attack is Ypsilanti Athletic, trying to tie this game up. Streetbrain wants a shot directly into the arms. Directly into the arms of Planai, excuse me. Distracted Diabate, clearly frustrated that he did not get that pass in the attacking zone. Card will be given to Lucas Tamillo for that untimely challenge. Some frustration being let out from the Ypsilanti Athletic side. I'm not sure how much the camera's able to pick up, but it is pretty clear that the calls on the field, in addition to some of these miscommunications that are taking place, it's difficult for the Ypsi players to really be able to settle into. The score is still 4-3 though. This game is not over. And if you're an Ypsi Athletic player, you gotta really get your emotions in check if you want to have a chance of upsetting this Drita SC squad. Ball almost taken away, and it is. Yukai. Shot from distance. No, it's a pass to Dennis Colley, who's all alone. Offsides flag not up. Oh, good defense. Ypsi Athletic. And Drita SC was looking for the call. They got it. From my view, it was unclear as to whether that was a flap or not. We'll let the I'll credit the ref with making their decision, you know. They're closer to the action than I am, of course. I say that. I thought it was a penalty 10, 20 minutes ago. Entertaining match in Washington, Michigan. Pass sent inside. Actually, it's to the far side. Intended for Luis Solera. Not able to get the right touch on it, although it went off of an Ypsi player first. So another corner awarded to Drita. On the opposite side, this one sent low. Drita able to recover. Another cross inside, headed outside, and results in a goal kick for the away team. Man, oh man, this is a tough physical match for both sides. Drita SC back in possession. Checking some comments now. Someone was asking, what league is this? This is the USASA Region 2 Amateur Cup qualifying tournament. So a lot of teams from the Midwest are gathering as the shots taken just over the net. Tried to catch Ypsilanti Athletic off guard. They were unsuccessful. So 18 teams from the Midwest have elected to enter this tournament. The winner of this tournament will be headed to the National Amateur Cup Tournament, with the finals taking place in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The finals of the regional tournament between the Region 2 teams are the last weekend of May in Fort Wayne, Indiana. So both of these clubs based in Michigan. 2 of 4 Michigan-based teams competing in this tournament, as well as Livonia City FC and Monroe United. So the first round is intended to be played up until, or they have until April 5th to get their game in before the winners will draw the next round of competition. Substitution to come in for Ypsilanti Athletic. Checking out is David Anani. We'll make sure to catch you on the name and number of that man who's checked in. It did not flash his back to me, so I did not see it. So round 2 of this tournament would take place over the following 2 weeks after April 5th, up until the finals take place in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Drita SC, a UPSL and APSL squad with a giant roster pool, a lot of funds and resources, so much so that they are funding a second team to take place in both. They'll have one team in the UPSL and one team in the APSL running concurrently. They will definitely be the favorites, or they are the favorites, I should say, in this contest, despite the close score. Ypsilanti Athletic playing in the Michigan United Soccer League. Is Dennis Colley in the box, trying to score. He does! Hat trick! Dennis Colley opening the score margin 5-3 in favor of Drita. Goal scored in the 72nd minute. So as I mentioned, Drita SC is the favorite. They end up pulling away by 2 goals now with 18 minutes to go. Ypsilanti Athletic playing in the Michigan United Soccer League, a lower league down in the tournament if you want to go that far. All these leagues are semi-pro, but some operate at much different budget levels. Michigan United Soccer League, those teams operate at a budget level of $15,000 and below. UPSL squads probably operate at $20,000 and above, if you wanted a ballpark estimate. But lots of different clubs competing from all these different leagues, including the Midwest Premier League as well, sporting some teams. And if I were to use, I don't know, my best judgment, I would assume that the winners of these Michigan games would play each other in the second round. I don't know that, but that would be my guess if they wanted to keep travel light up through 2 rounds. As Ypsilanti Athletic trying to keep themselves in this. Good hustle there from Ibrahim Diabate. The substituted player that came in is number 10, Mohamed Hayajane. Just to update you on that. And for Ypsilanti Athletic, if this ends up, if the scoreline stays what it is, it's good practice for them at the very least. They've only had 1 training up to this point prior to this game. Dennis Colley wants to score. Oh, Tommy Day able to catch up to it. Second save for him in the second half. Aro Planai has been kept not busy at all. He had 2 saves in the first half, and he might have had a touch, if that, in the second half. There were definitely shots being taken by Ypsilanti Athletic. And there's some confusion. So the ball hit the rafters, and the referee, I don't know, it's not often that matches are played indoors. So if the ball hits the rafters, what do you do? Do you just continue to play? I imagine so. Can't imagine you would allow the ceiling to play a factor in these things. And instead, it's a free kick for Ypsilanti Athletic. And Yasir Al-Moataz is the one centering the ball. I am not sure what ruling this is. So the ball hit the ceiling on the Ypsilanti Athletic side of the field. It has been advanced all the way up, and a free kick opportunity to be taken. That shot just way too high. Probably needed a cross there. So after some weird ruling where the center ref had to confide with the side judge. We're right back where we started in Drita SC's possession. All right, here we go. The challenges of semi-pro ball, right? I mean, we're at a point right now in the state of Michigan where the weather is illegitimate, to say the least. You never know if it's going to rain, snow, or shine. Shot off the side of the, looked like it was off the side of the post. Instead, it's a save from Tommy Day. And Drita SC will go back to the corner that they've become familiar with. Not a lot of space to operate in the soccer barn that Michigan Stars have become known for. Corner kicker making some space for himself. All right, the ball hit the ceiling again, so what are we going to do? We will go for a throw-in instead. So one ceiling hit equals a free kick on the opposite side of the field. A second equals a throw-in in the danger zone for the attacking side. You see what the very tight dimensions, how this game can get tricky if you're a player. There has been controversy in the past with this Michigan Stars Sports Center and how wide the fields are, and are they safe to play on? What, you know, what makes a field safe? X, Y, and Z. Balls hitting the ceilings. Now you've seen. Oh, good move from Sebring. Good defense from Luke Kakai to take the ball away before he gets fouled. Ball will go back in their possession. Ypsilanti Athletic. Oh, and a shot. Oh, it's right into the net. Panay tried to clear it away. It goes straight into the chest of Diabate, and he scores. He is going to be credited with that goal. All right, 5-4. Still in Drita SC's favor, of course. But Planai not paying attention to where the attacker was and just kicked it directly into the chest of Diabate. Diabate, right place, right time for the goal. '80th minute goal. Just 10 minutes to play. And I don't want to bring up the ET or the P kick rule, but I'd be curious to see what those periods would look like if this game were to go that far. Looking for the shot. Sebring. Oh, just off the post. Oh, my gosh. A woodwork shot away from this game being tied at 5 apiece. Gotta love amateur soccer. Very thankful for all the fans tuning in on We Are Soccer. Tonight's Amateur Cup contest. Trying to qualify for the national tournament. Both of these teams with a shot and a dream. All right, the ball hit the ceiling again. Let's see what the ruling is this time. And they've now concluded that it's going to be a throw-in for the other team, despite the strange ruling last time around. Ball stolen. Margulai. Ooh, Ypsilanti almost on the move. I just want to credit Coach Lucky Busana Katmanovan, who has only through one training really prepared his team for this competition. Yes, they benefited from Drita SC not being aware of the substitution rules, as well as some other things that have landed in their favor, but Ypsilanti Athletic competing with one of the best amateur clubs in the state of Michigan. Both teams playing in this tournament for the very first time. It's been a highly competitive match. Two clubs with two different budget levels, two different levels of playing, you could say. This corner sent across the way, head up into the air, still in the air. Players want a foul on either side. It's going to be called a yellow card as assessed. Not a yellow card, excuse me. I did not see what the official was doing with their hand. Looks like the call was offsides. Tommy Day will be the one to put the ball back in play. Less than 5 minutes to go before stoppage time. Excuse me, less than 10 minutes to go. My apologies. I mistimed my clock. So that goal was scored much earlier than the 80th minute for Diabate. Margulai, the Federico Valverde of that team, as a club administrator described him. Very high praise. Federico Valverde, someone who's known for a high work rate, great pacing, tremendous shooting ability, and versatility all over the field. We've seen that from Margulai all contest. Ypsilanti Athletic very intent on making sure that no time wasting is taking place. Pass sent down the way to Dennis Colley. Settled in the corner. Ball goes out for a corner. Defense there provided by number 3, Carter Kerbawi, the Concordia Ann Arbor alumni. Getting ready to take this one is Anthony Okai. He's been taking those corners all evening. Sends it low into the box, directly into the arms of Tommy Day. Here we go, Ypsilanti trying to go quick, down by 1. Cross pass, deflected by Niki Yonai. He has been so excellent on defense, especially in this second half. Keeping it in bounds is Yokai. Pass, deflection, Margulai. This is Luis Kolecki, or it was Margulai. Yet to take a shot himself, if I believe so. Looked like a missed time pass. Instead, it's going to be Kolecki collecting that ball. Good defense. As Drita SC trying to waste as much time as possible before that clock strikes 0. Hayajne dribbling through the midfield. Good defense. Drita SC recovers. And excellent defense from Athletic. Pass outside. That goes out for a throw in Drita SC's favor. The vast differences between these two clubs, yet the close scoring margin says a lot about how close the pyramid in amateur soccer really is. Dennis Colley looking for his 4th goal. Dribbles inside. Has the advantage. And good defense sends it out for a goal kick. They managed to get it off of Colley's leg. Ball sent down the way. Into possession of Sebring. Trying to get it past his defender. He does. He is fantastic. That is an incredibly tough challenge, and a card's going to be awarded. He's lucky it's a yellow. Apologies if you heard me taking my headset off and putting it back on. Had to make sure I did my part, sending that ball back into the field of play. But that is a tough challenge. You hear some players jawing back and forth with each other and with the referee. And Skylar Seabrain is going to be escorted off the court by his teammate. He's going to look. Coach Lucky is out on the field with his player. They will look to make a substitution, assuredly, if they have one left. I've not been keeping track of that. I apologize. For the moment, they're down a player. Not the greatest place to be if... All right, so they're not going to be down a player. Young man will sub on, so it is 11 on 11. Yellow card was assessed to the defender there. Ball sent inside, was low. Back heel kick. One in for, looking for Diabate, not able to get it there. Except Ypsilanti Athletic wins the throw in. Recognizing not much time left on the clock. Just a few minutes left in stoppage time. Good challenge. No foul called. Oh, that is a late whistle. Center ref took his time blowing that whistle. And Drita SC will get the ball back. Credit to Coach Lucky, Ypsilanti Athletic, and their entire staff for getting this team as ready as they could in one training with a roster that is full of new players in a highly competitive match before their MUSL season begins in the summer. Tough defense being played. And number 16, William Bruchek, has been playing tough defense all evening. Haven't said his name a lot, but there's been a lot of plays on and off the ball that have kept his team alive on this on the defensive side. Credit to him. Ball sent up, no ceiling touch. Huxtable took it off his chest. Margulai trying to take it himself. Tommy Day will pick that ball up. Lots of communication from the Ypsi side. Head coach is urging them to go quick. Not a lot of time left to go. Huxtable chasing after it. Tough defense to send it out. Huxtable chasing after that ball. Not sure if you could see it. He was holding his hamstring, or his lower right leg. Possibly some cramps going on from him. Ball hits the turf before it hits anyone else. Ypsilanti begging for a call. They're not going to get it. Some tough play. And a collision results in a foul against number 13, Robbie Hodson. Worth noting, I'm not. It's probably outside of your camera view right now, but Arl Planai, the goalkeeper for Drita SC, was just holding his left hamstring just a moment ago. Possible he could be battling something, but he hasn't had to really think about it too much because there's been a lot of attention his way in this match. Only 2 saves and on 6 shots on goal. Ypsilanti playing through the midfield. Great defense from Anthony Yokai. Ball sent back in. And that rolls out of bounds. Diabate down the far side. Good defense. Yonai sends it back to a teammate. Ypsilanti Athletic flapping around looking for calls. They won't get them this late in the game. Down by 1. They need something quick. We're in stoppage time now. Huxtable not able to catch up to that ball. If he were able to do so, he could have had a one-on-one chance with the keeper. That ball sent to the other side of the pitch. Luke Kakai content to waste some more time, as there can't be that much stoppage time in this contest. Ball sent down the middle. Huxtable goes off his head. Keeping it alive, Carter Kerbawi fighting for his life. Shot towards the far side. That will roll out of bounds. It is a goal kick for the keeper. RL Punai telling his team, go up. We're just going to kick it as deep as we can, try to waste some more time off this clock. Pass sent down the way. The ball will be volleyed a few more times. Drita SC looking for another call. Not going to get it. Still in the danger zone. And Tommy Day slides and kicks that one out. And tough physical play being applied all over the field as this game is coming to a close. Another yellow card handed out. I believe that was William Bruchek who got carded. My apologies. It's actually number 23, Bernie Bowman. And that is the final whistle of a highly competitive contest. Drita SC moves on top 5-4 in the USASA Amateur Cup in Region 2. Let's highlight the game for you. Dennis Colley, definitely the player of the game for Drita SC with 3 goals. The first 2 scored in the first 12 minutes, 1 minute apart from each other. Daniel Cadu would open that score margin just a little bit more in the 20th minute, making it 3-0. Jaden Huxtable showing his scoring prowess in the 22nd and 26th minute. After being assessed yellow, he scored 2 to make this game just a little bit closer. Going into halftime, Vassell Yanai, the midfielder, and the graduate from Utica Stevenson would score in the 31st minute, making it 4-2 going into halftime. Game was a little bit chippier and closer in the second half, with the first goal being scored by Diabate in the 47th minute. Following that, Dennis Colley would open the score margin just a little bit more in the 72nd to score his 3rd of the game. Ibrahim Diabate would score his 2nd of the evening in the 75th minute. But despite all the chances taken, they were not able to register another shot on goal. Ypsilanti Athletic was not able to register another shot on goal for the rest of the matchup. Some yells handed out both ways, not able to catch all those numbers. Apologies for that. But this was an excellent contest between 2 clubs that are sure to have good seasons in their respective leagues. That is going to do it for us. For the Point Images crew, Ed, Hara, and the boys, my name is Garrett Pogg. It's been excellent to bring you great content on soccer on We Are Soccer, the YouTube channel. And we will see you here next time for some more of that.